Hey, we're live. Hey guys, welcome back to the flip side of mud. I'm decided to do something a little different today because I'll show you why in just a second. Let me bring up my. I'm sure everybody else's YouTube is different, but I'm gonna bring up my YouTube numbers and I'll tell you why I'm doing it different this one today. Okay, so on this is my parameters. Everybody else's might be different. I have 3,050 subscribers, so somebody else's is different. If I just make a video like I'm doing right now, not live, I'm recording this later. I'm gonna load it later. I get $3.18 every thousand views. I mean, it's not the best, but it's better than zero. Now, my shorts, which is my number one thing on here, only gives me 4/10 of a cent every thousand views. So I don't even get a penny. No, I'm sorry, it's 4 cents. So yeah, it's 4 cents every thousand views. So from $3.18 down to 4 cents. Yes, I got 96,000 views, but that only pays 366. 183 views pays 58 cents. 96,000 views only pays $3.58 for 183 views. Now my lives, which is where I do my gaming, it pays 44 cents a thousand views, which is in the middle. But I've only got 72 views just playing zombies, and it's only paid me 3 cents. So the best way to do this is load regular videos. Even if you don't get 1,000 views, you still get paid per view based on each ad. But you get 1,000 views, you can make 318 instead of the other one. So what I'm gonna do is just get on here about once a day and show you guys my eBay stuff, which I've done before on the other videos, and load it, and then I'll play my gaming later, like I do every afternoon for my lives, and then I load shorts that I make on TikTok. I load my shorts every day on here, so every day I'm getting content. Yes, I got a mess back here, but this is my eBay area, so I'm gonna do eBay today, and I'll load this video later. So basically, what I've been doing is I've got 3,000 items on eBay, give or take, at the moment. Of course, this is my clothing section, and this tote that's right here is clothes that's listed but not sorted. And up here is the clothes I have to do, and in this corner back this way, it's backwards. In this corner back this way, in this corner back this way, I have totes. I think I have 800s and 900s, and at home I have 0 through 700. And what I did was I took the big huge totes and seal everything, and I put it in totes. 0 through 100 in the first tote, all the way up to 900s all in this tote that's over here. Well, I was getting 955, and I don't want to go over 1,000. I'm like, I'm getting pretty close because I'm going to have to keep buying totes. So I realized I've been selling a lot of shirts the last 2 years. So I said, I'm going to go back and look at my numbers and see how many shirts I've actually sold. Because you can look up your custom SKU, which my SKU for clothes is 2 upside down V 1. All right, that'd be number 1. Like this right here. I'll show you why I just redid this one. This was 2V01. I like how it's backwards so I can actually show you the right words instead of the words being backwards. So 2V01, this is how you do your first one. And I put this in a tote with 1 through 100. 1 through 99. 100 starts the new one. But I went back and I typed in every single number on the custom SKU and looked it up on my eBay all the way to 955. And this is the numbers I come up with. These are all my 100s that I've sold. These are all my 200s and 300s that I sold. Sold more than I thought. This is my 400s and 500s, and some 600s, and some 600s and 700s and 800s and 900s all on here. So I've sold 400, and I wrote it down, 440, 466 shirts or pants. No, pants are different. Pants are in the J section. I got one J through 200, so I don't have a lot of pants. But I sold 466 out of 955, so that's almost half. That's close to half. So all these numbers are now free. If that makes any sense. The SKU is gone. Once the item sells, there's no more SKU. So custom number 1, SV1, was free because I typed in every single one, and every time I typed in, say, SV344, if it showed a shirt, I know I still have it in my tote. If it didn't show up anything, I know it's free. So now, instead of going from 955 to 1,000, I can go back and skew my numbers and start over at 01 because the tote's at home. Like, I sold more 100s and 200s than anything. So the 200 tote is almost empty at home. So instead of starting a new tote on 1,000, I can just refill the ones I did. So I did. I started yesterday with number 1. So I'm going to show you how I do this. This is the tote back here. It's got the ones that I've listed in the last week. That's not on anything. Of course, some of these, like these big jackets, not that one, but there's this big jacket. They require the 2.5 gallon Ziploc bag, which I don't have any right now. So I buy these hefty Ziplocs, like $1 or $2. So I mean, it's worth it, a couple bucks. And I get these 1 gallon ones for the bigger shirts or sweatshirts, and I get these quart ones. These are $1 something, and I use these for the regular T-shirts. And then all I do is should be able to do this while the camera's on. See, you guys can still see me on the camera, but you won't see me on my eBay. So what I do is I go up here to my eBay, and I go to my listings active, and I know I have number 2 open. I need to mark off where I did number 1. So 1 is back. So when I just take these home later, I can just throw these that I'm doing right now in the 0 through 100. So I'm on number 2. So I go to my, see, I just, whatever I pick up, let's do, so this one's going to go in, I can pretty much gauge them. This one's going to go in a large. So it's a little bit bigger than a t-shirt. So all I have to do is, this is a Just Be t-shirt. So all I have to do is go into my custom listings and put in Just, and there it showed up. Just Love Long Sleeve T-shirt 3X. So I just put in my custom SKU 2V, which is a Shift 6, 2V2. And now that one's done. So now I got number 1, which is right here. Get back on my camera so I make sure I'm on here. That's not my camera. That's me YouTubing. Okay, there we go. So I just do my best job that I can of folding it so it doesn't get terribly wrinkly in the thing. Because you want to, like, I try and leave. I mean, you can look by color and by number, but I try and leave like some symbol of it. So whenever I'm looking through the tote, I can just see that VE or green or the number that's on it, and I can find it faster. If I know I'm only looking for a pink shirt and there ain't no pink shirts in there, I don't have to go look through every single number. I just grab all the pink shirts. If that makes any sense. Hopefully my microphone's not too far away. And I'll do some more. I'll do some listing here. I'm going to do a couple of these and show you guys how to do it. Then I'm going to do some listings. Okay, so I seal that the best way I can. I don't worry about vacuum sealing it because it's going to loosen up and you want a little bit of air in there for protection. And I just Sharpie on the line here. 2V2. This one goes, so the very first shirt I ever sewed. This will be the second one to replace the second one I ever sewed. 2V2. Let's do a couple of these, and then I'm going to show you how I do some listings. See, this looks like a small shirt, so this will go in the court. This is Cincinnati Reds camo shirt. So like I said, I just go back into my active listings and put, I can either do camo or Cincinnati. It's however you listed it. If you listed it, whatever word you listed is how you can look it up. I listed Majestic Cincinnati Reds camo shirt. It's a Majestic brand. So any of those words would have worked. I could have put in red, camo, shirt. Okay, so this one's going to be 2, Shift 6, 3. The same thing. I try and fold it the best you can. I'm going to do this one more, and then I'm going to do some listings. I'm going to try and keep the video short, but my parameters on getting paid for YouTube is better with regular videos. So I need to be doing regular videos, which I used to do when I traveled all the time, but I'm not on the road anymore. So let's put this one in there. I just barely leave a crack there so I can seal it. See, this one's more vacuum sealed, but it's smaller. 2V3. And that one's done. So I can mark off. Oh, sorry. My list went 1, 2, 5. So 3 and 4 is still in the tote. So this needs to go to 5. 2V5. So 3 and 4 was still in the tote. It's not sold. So I have done 1, 2, and 5. So I just work my numbers, and I'm going to go all the way back to 900. I probably got 30 or 40 more shirts over here to do. I probably got 30 or 40 in this tote. Okay. Now my listing. Let me turn the camera on. My listing over here. This is the stuff I still have to list. This is what they call a death pile. Usually when I get stuff in, I list it. But sometimes that stuff gets pushed to the side. So that's all. That's my return box down there. So I might do put one of my returns back on here. That's my death pile. Over there's storage. Over here's storage. And then right here on this table is where I set my stuff to list. Right here is where I take my pictures. And back here is my shipping. I sold a couple of DVDs. So I might, we're going to do a couple of those in a minute too. So I'm going to do 3 things in this video. I'm going to show you how I do the storage. I'm going to show you how to do a listing. And then I'm going to show you how I do shipping. Even if we just do one item, even though I got a couple. All right. Let me get my eBay brought up. I use my phone. It's just so much easier to take pictures with the phone. Let's just grab anything at random here. Okay, this is a sealed item. This is RCA free HD TV. And if they have a barcode, it's even better. You can just scan the barcode. It's still sealed, so it's brand new. It's still in the package. I see the paper in there, so I don't have to do anything. So I just straighten my thing here, and what I do is I bring out my eBay, and I go to selling. It's too bright for y'all to see. Hold on. I go to my eBay, and I go to selling. This shows how much I've made in the last 90 days. This shows I gotta relist these. That's my total for right now. This is what I've sold. I've got 2 people waiting to buy. And up here is a notification. So what I do is I just go to list an item, and up here in this corner is your barcode scanner. So it's upside down. It doesn't really matter, but so I just scan it. Sometimes the barcode scanner doesn't want to work. If that happens, you just manually type in what it's called. It worked that time. This is what it came up on the scan. I get it to work right. See, there it is right there. It's already on there. So I just type on it. Sometimes you can use the picture that's already on there that someone else uses, or you can use your own picture. It doesn't really matter. Depends on what it is. Some things it wants you to use a picture, like if it's a, I hope I picked all that. Like if it's a custom item, I want you to use a picture. But here's your condition: new, open, used. It's brand new. When I do DVDs, I have brand new, which is sealed, like new, no scratches, good condition, all the way down to acceptable. But it's different on certain items. All right, so we click on that. And see, this is the custom picture that they have on there. I don't like that, so I'm going to put my own. Because I want to show the box. So I'll take a picture of the box. Like so. Down in the corner. Hit OK. Now comes your parameters. It tells you what you got. Here's your item specifics. You got to check all your specifics to make sure they're correct. Everything looks good all the way down the bottom. Most of this stuff's pre-filled in. If you find one that someone's already done, they pre-fill all this in. Even the weight of the item. If you do it yourself, you have to add all these things. So they've already done it all, so I don't do anything. But custom SKU at the bottom, I'll show you that. Like I have totes. This is tote number 5. I have 6 right here. 1 through 4 is over there, and then I have totes at home. So what I'll do is I'll probably put this number 6. So I can go ahead and do my custom SKU now, so I'll know where it's at if it sells. So you go to the very bottom of your item specifics. It'll say custom SKU. Just tap on that. I put in 6. I know I want it to go in that tote right there beside me. Custom tote 6. So as soon as I get finished with it, I just stick it down here into this tote. Now you got to do the shipping or pricing. Pricing's first. This is what it shows. This is what they recommend. Auction, but I hardly ever do auctions. So I click on that and I click buy it now. This is the average sale price. $19.20. And you can hit this button with the little lines and it'll show you what people have sold it for. Free shipping. See, I do free shipping. See, calculated shipping $19.99, $20.50 free shipping. So what I'm gonna do is, since I do free shipping, I'm just gonna leave it where it's at, 1920. eBay tries to help you sell, especially when you're a pro seller like I am. And you get the check mark or whatever it's called. They try to give you like 1920 is a little lower than everybody else. So if you want to sell it, you go a little bit lower than everybody else. Okay, shipping. Now you just type in the shipping package details. I just go a pound. I mean, it doesn't really matter because when I do free shipping, now if they was paying for shipping, you had to have it exactly correct because they're paying for the weight of the package. Now when I do my own shipping, I can put 1,000 pounds or 1 ounce. Doesn't matter because when it sells, I have to do the shipping. So I put in the parameter packages whenever I go to print the label. Important to know. All right, pricing's done, shipping's done, and I always go to this right here. Sell it faster. Always promote. It's a few percentage, 9.9%. So if I sell it for $19.99, I'm only gonna give up $1.90. But the ad rate helps you sell things. I've done promoted listings. I've done non-promoted listings. Promote everything. List for free. List your item. And boom, item listing success. So that's how you do a listing. Just throw that down there. That's pretty simple, right? So now I'm going to show you how to do this packaging here. Okay, so I've sold this vintage NSYNC thing right here. See, it says custom label 5. I know that's right here. My number 5 tote. It's JC. It's right there. See, it's in my custom number 5. Very simple. And I got 2 of the DVDs that sold. I brought them here from the house, and the other 2 wasn't there, so they're over here. I have a tote right there here with, you see the video games here in the corner, but there's video games VHSs in this one, and a whole bunch of tapes in the other one. So all I have to do real quick is find the 2. Let me see which ones I got. Okay, so Red Eye was there, and Dr. James Dotson was there, so that's 2 I don't have to find. So I got to find She's the One in Commando. Let's look in this box real quick. Just bear with me to find it. There's She's the One. I just got to find Commando. The reason why I take these home is because at home I have them in alphabetical order. And it takes 2 seconds to find something. Here, where I've listed them recently, I don't have them in alphabetical order. So you can see the difference in how long it takes me to find something because I have to actually just look for it. Commando. At home, they're in alphabetical order. And I'll eventually take these home. Commando, so there's how many items? 5 items paid. There's 4 DVDs and JC over here. So I'm going to bring my laptop over here and show y'all how I do this on the laptop. And then my label printer, everything's back here. But now, if y'all would subscribe and follow my stuff, you'll see I have other videos on here of how to make more money on eBay, how to do things simpler on eBay. If you watch my old videos, you'll learn you can make money easy on buying stuff and reselling it. I'm just doing a quick tutorial today of how I stored the stuff, how I list something, and now I'm going to show you how to do the shipping. Y'all didn't see that password, did you? Okay. No, y'all didn't see that password. And the good thing is y'all can just about see that, but I'm going to bring it closer up so y'all can see it a little bit better too. Okay. So let it load here, and it's going to load. I usually do this. I do the shipping and everything on my big computer and then copy it over to the little one just because I can see better with this big, huge screen. But my label printer is set up for this. So, all right. Here's my 5 items that sold. I'll show that all in a minute. Well, see, the vintage, the JC Chavez is international shipping, so it's going to cost me a little bit. Okay. See right here, it says international shipping has an error because I had to come up here to this corner and open a customs form. So you go over here and you open it's going to Italy. Click customs form. You just make sure everything's right. It's $10 in value. The weight's 1 pound. You just have to. I've read the information. You hit that. All right. I'm losing money on that because it's going international, but that's okay. Now on these DVDs, they're usually about 5 ounces, and you see I pre-put mine at 5 ounces anyway. So when I type them in on my phone when I'm listing them, it's going to come up right here. 5 ounces, I could have put 500, but I already know they're 5 ounces. So it says first class. So what I do is I go here to the first class, and I change it to. See if you can see that. See where it says media? Media is 365. Right now it's 444, based on the location of the person where they live. But if you do media mail, it's always 365. So I do media mail on Commando, do media mail on She's the One, do media mail on Red Eye. Every time it's coming down like $1 something. And do media mail on that one. $39. It was 40 something. So once you got them all done, you hit review purchase. Make sure everything's right. Confirm and pay. Now I've got to slide back here and hook it up. Print labels. I'll keep this. They come out in order, but I keep this just in case open, just in case I mess the order up. But I go back, and it shows the order they came in. It shows JC first, and they match these. You want to match these. But see, since it's international, it's going to be different. International is going to be at the bottom. So I know not to accidentally send JC to California over here with media mail. I want to make sure I put this one separate. So that one's going international. Now these DVDs are pretty simple because I keep 3 different sizes of these over here. I got the 6.9 by 10s, which is good for VHSs and smaller items, small shirts. And then I have the DVD size ones that fit a DVD perfectly. I buy those in bulk by hundreds at a time. And then I got a bunch of boxes too hidden, and over here you can't see it, but over here is a whole bunch of my priority boxes stacked. And then I have these big ones right here I use for bigger items. Waterproof, easy to ship. As long as it's not breakable. If it's something breakable or hard to do, you got to put it in a box. But I'm only doing DVDs today, so this is going to be easy. I'm going to get 4 of these packages out for these DVDs. Now it's got to make sure they match. So JC is going to be last. So Commando's first. Go ahead and grab Commando. Do them one at a time. I have messed up many times getting too fast. And then I just take them to the post office, which is right down the hill. I either walk them down there or drive them down there. All right, you got to make sure you match. Kenneth Ware got Commando. If you don't match them, they'll get the wrong DVD, and you waste your money shipping it and all that stuff. And there's not a lot of profit in DVDs, so you cannot screw up. She's the One is next. Because you're barely getting any profit off of them as it is, especially at $3.65 shipping and you're selling them for $4.99. You've only got $1 of profit to play with. But I sell 10 or 15 a day, so I make 20, give or take. Victoria, she's when I get $10 to $20 a day on selling VHS or selling DVDs, and then the other stuff I lost on that one because it was international. But then I make my money off the other stuff. Red Eye. These DVDs are very smart to sell because they keep your algorithms up. Because if you sell a lot of items, your algorithm stays high. If you don't sell very much, it can slow your sales down. So I use these DVDs, even if I broke even, as help my channel. to help my eBay. This one goes to Ron. Make sure it's right. We're gonna do that JC. It's gonna have to go in a box. So at least I can do one difficult item instead of just y'all seeing the easy DVDs. But so far we've done how I put them in packages, how I list something and put it in a tote. TM. Make sure 10 Gerber's right. And I showed you how to do the shipping. Now let's just do this one JC and then we'll be done, and I'll do some more tutorials later. But if you follow my channel, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, comment how you think I'm doing, and I got many videos on there of the 4 easy steps to making money on eBay. Simplest steps in the world. All right, let me find a box to fit JC, the NSYNC guy in. Perfect, got one right here. Since it's got not glass, but bubble wrap it. Never have too much bubble wrap. You can never have too much bubble wrap. Stick that in there. Someone else's label's on there, but it's okay. I'll just throw this label over top of that label. And if you, like I said, if you want, go back and watch my older videos, and you can see the easy steps to making profit. I'll make another one. But you have to start selling. You got to get past a certain line of being a seller. But once you get up there, I'm self-taught on here. So now that's done. I'm self-taught, and I don't mind helping other people and teaching them how to. It took me 2 years to figure out what I was doing. And if you watch my videos, you can find out how to do it in minutes. And then, I'll show you one more step at the end here. Once I'm done with all that, I go back and I just go down here to leave feedback. I always leave feedback. They might get it, might not be happy. I don't care. I still give positive feedback for them being a seller. I mean a buyer. I just automatically hit randomize feedback. You send feedback no matter what, because they say that motivates them to send you feedback, which feedback helps your algorithm. So I automatically get positive feedback for them being a buyer. Sometimes I get negative feedback. Sometimes I get positive feedback. Let's see. I think I'm at 97-point-something% positive. So you're always going to have one or two that's negative no matter what. Out of 1,235 items, 97.6% positive. 47 positive, 2 negative in the last 30 days. So pretty simple. So that's pretty much the steps. I showed you how I list something, and where I put it in a tote, how I do a shirt and put the shirt up, and then I showed you how I list my items that sold for the day. And one of those tricks is how I just took the 147 items that's not sold and listed. I said I got to redo. That's one of my steps. You got to do those every day, and it helps them sell. You got to relist them, cancel them, relist them every single day. Sometimes I got 5, sometimes I got 200. Just depends on what happened 30 days ago. But we'll get into all that later, or you guys can go back and watch one of my old videos. You guys enjoy watching zombies gameplay, Black Ops 3. I do my lives on there playing Black Ops custom zombies. I do tutorials on eBay, and there's all kinds of random videos of me doing funny, crazy stuff. And don't forget my shorts, which is basically TikTok. And I do crazy stuff on there too. So appreciate y'all watching, and I'm going to go load this video on YouTube. So maybe I'll get $3 out of this one. All right, see y'all later.